Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, passing may be at a premium, at least for one side. The 49ers are top 10 at defending the pass, and they'll be going up against the Cardinals, who will need to solve that secondary.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Johnson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Time running out here on the play clock. Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He finds Corey Davis. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davis. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Looking downfield for into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet, right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And Elliott puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Let's go.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and
That's
we
weird
talked about
as
their
shit.
game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game
I've never
going.
seen that
A
shit
lot
before.
of football left to be played.
Wow.
On second down, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag
Declined it,
on
bro.
the field. And they will
Last play was
elect to
bullshit.
decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Third and short yardage. Bridgewater able to find Harris, complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. A first down carry here for Johnson. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Again, it's Johnson. Room here to run. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
Bridgewater now. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely, he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Let's go.
Second down, Bridgewater. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw, Bridgewater. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Throwing on second. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Detroit! Now let's go! Green, Detroit!
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Elliott now to kick this one away.
A few on my practice squad, though.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside.
Yeah, that was one big point of contention there.
They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Bridgewater on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up. And also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Garoppolo now. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Garoppolo.
Now, this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he's able to get it out of there. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing is Bridgewater. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson finding room inside the 40. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Throwing, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
The fuck?
Let's go. Green 39.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, that play certainly felt like what I call a tendency breaker. 1st and 10, they dial up a draw play. That's not a normal situation, but give credit to the defense. They weren't fooled at all and really finished off the play.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Set. Green. Go. Check. Hurry up. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Now loose football. The ball comes out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down.
That was so dumb.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They pitch it out to Johnson. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Bridgewater to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. Johnson on the counter. Look at the spin. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big...
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. DeForest Buckner in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Play action now. Bridgewater fighting to stay upright. Always got some. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is going to be 49er football.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Being chased out left. And Davis with it left side. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now they try the right side here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And got his tight end, Duarte. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is taken at his 4. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 19. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Let's go,
They begin the drive with Johnson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back, away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Bridgewater lets it go for Nelson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20.
What?
Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, 81 yards. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
Madden on Madden, man.
You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense.
Yeah, the Angels in the outfield on that one, nigga.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
And running a 9-man box, man.
And that stretches the lead to 27.
I hear you. What you say?
Elliott now to kick this one away.
Yeah. I saw the safety come down. I'm like, oh, shit, I'm not running against that shit. I was about to say, though, somebody catch pass.
He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll get
down,
this up to about the 40. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this
year. Oh, I was
there. He'll be brought
there.
down just shy of the 45.
I was there. Fuck the real deal.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space.
That wasn't a drop.
For your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Go for it, bro.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DeAndre Hall. And this
I saw that playmaker and I was like, hey, I'm fucked.
38-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And the 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Gonna give this time to the tailback.
Oh, let's go, rookie. Yeah.
Right through it. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. On 1st down, Garoppolo firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling lead to no yards gained.
Now Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
L2, R2, and the square button.
Able to look it in and picks up the 1st down.
And now inside the red zone,
the same way you dive.
will operate.
Yep.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how
anyone can
stop
get the ball
this.
back, try to get something going on offense.
Full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Oh, that was that bad 17. That should have worked in this game.
And not a particularly good
I've been trying to do that
here,
since like the fucking launch, bro. That shit never worked.
12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down. Set. Hey, watch it. 3 down, 3 down. What idiot?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
Oh, my
What's
goodness.
that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
Oh, that guy, B. Weiss, he was a starter at one point,
bro. Leave him now with a third down situation.
How bad that's how bad this team was mismanaged. He started an entire season.
But all day long, they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6.
That's it.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's going to be brought down.
Probably like 3 routes right there.
6-yard line.
I know.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for San Francisco, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the calendar change to October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
55 would have just blocked the one guy. Beautiful. Back-to-back sacks right there. Just coming off that edge again. Got that much time.